Oh, I already had the screen up. My bad. What is good, y'all? It's Welcome back, also known as Youcapper from sportsmemo.com. Got my guy Chris B. Capping here with me. We're gonna run through the small MLB slate. We're gonna start off with one game. We're gonna try and knock out two bets in the first game. If we can't, then we'll kind of trickle down to the other games. But we wanted to focus on one specifically. That's gonna be the Dodgers and Giants game. And if we have time, we'll probably try to go to the WNBA as well. There's one late game tonight. I think it's at like 7:30 Pacific, if I'm not mistaken, or 7 o'clock Pacific. The Fever and the Aces in Las Vegas. So we'll try to go through a couple sports today with a funky slate. Chris, man, we had a long layoff of like just doing content, doing shows, and betting in the MLB, man. What were you doing during this time?
Working, Ronald. Still grinding, bro. Still grinding. I told you I got a couple projects that I'm working on in the sports betting world. So,
Yes, sir.
just trying to knock those out, man. To the crispy capping community, I've been out of commission, man. Just grinding still, just not on Twitter. So,
Yeah,
a lot of stuff going on in the background. Still trying to always sharpen my skill set as well, Ronald.
yeah.
And just kicking it with the family too, man. Just kind of relaxing. I watched all of the baseball festivities that we had during the MLB All Star break. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. During this time of the year, with the kids out of school, like I'm starting to bring them to the park and get their basketball skills up. They got a lot of work to do, man. They got. I gotta show you. I'm
Mine
gonna
too.
send you some videos of them. My two boys, man. They got a lot of work, but
My
we'll
son do
get.
too.
Yeah. They're gonna get there. But yeah, all right. Let's get into the MLB slate here. First, we want to go, like I said, to the Giants Dodgers. I'm gonna share my screen here. And Spodevs, if you go to Spodevs today, it's funky because they don't have the second game of the double headers up, but they do have the Giants and Dodgers here. Um, what up, DJ? Thanks for stopping in here. All right, let's see. So we have the Giants, Dodgers. We got Rodon and Mitch White. And the Rodon 8-10, straight up. White 4-4. You can see the ERA and WHIP splits there. Rodon does go deeper into the games. So if we're looking at first five, that's one thing to consider as well. And starter analysis here. Current form 1-2 for Rodon, 2.84 ERA, going deep into these games, like I mentioned earlier. But it is the run support that's lacking for him in those last three starts. On the road, 4-6, 3.1 ERA. Evening games, ERA is still low, but the record 7-7 here. Again, it's really the run support that's lacking. On the other side, we got Mitch White. I know this is one guy that some people are looking to fade in today. I've seen a lot of guys on Twitter looking at the Giants' first five at the very least. Mitch White here, 2-1 last three, 4.11 ERA. And at home, 2-1, 2.35 ERA. So he does a little bit better at home. That's one thing that's interesting to note there. If we look at the batting splits, home and road, throughout the season, Giants are struggling against righties on the road here, just 216 average, and about a full run lower than they do against lefties on the road. And on the Dodgers side at home, pretty consistent either way. That's interesting to know. And then also going back to the Dodgers, they strike out less against righties. And if we look at current form here as well, Dodgers hitting lefties pretty well in the last few games at home, and then Giants on the road struggling a little bit more. And bullpen wise, let's look at the bullpen. Not too far off as far as bullpen goes. And current form, Giants struggling a little bit on the bullpen side. All right. I know you looked at this one a little bit, Chris, before we chatted about it. Was there anything specific that you thought was really convincing to you?
Well, I think so. Within the whole slate for the whole day, Ronald, I think a lot of people, and I guess this is a PSA and a caution with people. Just because we have baseball back doesn't mean you have to go, balls to the wall in the first game back, right? Like you can kind of ease back in, or you can skip today if you want to, because when you're looking at these trends for the SDQL people, you're gonna find that a lot of the things are kind of overlapping each other, right? So you may find a good trend that works in your favor, but then on the opposite side, you'll find that trend does not work in your favor at all. So if you can't find anything that is substantial enough for you to feel like you have an edge, it's cool. Like, be cool with passing on it and be disciplined, and just wait till tomorrow. But one of the things that I was looking at, Ronald, is exactly what you just pulled up. The Giants, as away dogs, you look at that first 5 straight up. They're 3-12, 3-12-1, which was one of the reasons why I was looking at taking the Dodgers. I had 2 looks in this game, Ronald. The first one was the Dodgers' first 5. I think I saw that -120. And then the other one was the first 5 under 4.5, which I think that totals come down already from 4.5 to 4. Yeah. So those are the things as we look, we check most of the time. We check the same things when we're looking going through the SDQL stuff, Ronald. But those were the things I wanted to look at specifically. And I had that. I see the 1 and 9. I got that down, Ronald. I think you're looking at as away dogs against right-handed pitching. Is that correct?
So this one here, we're looking at 2 and 9 straight up, 1 9 and 1 straight up on the first 5, and then as 2 and 9 on the run line as dogs here. So that's the plus half run, and you can see the first 5 splits here: 1.45 support and 3 allowing 3 runs on the opposite side. And I really wanted to look into why some of the guys that that I trust and listen to in the MLB side, on why they are looking towards the Giants here. And to me, the trend and the records are saying to fade the Giants in this spot, right? But now that I look at it a little bit more, you could kind of look at some of the starting pitchers on the opposite side and the reason why they're struggling, right? But I think if we go back to SPO and we look at the bats as well here in this
6.8 in the last 5.
Yeah, so that's the piece here that I'm looking at is just consistent throughout the year, no matter who the right end the starting pitchers are. So that's one thing that I was looking at here. And if we look at Alex Cobb in this specific situation as well, it's just one game, I guess. All right, let's see. And wow, look at that. 4 runs, given up 4 runs allowed. Let's see if we take this off. 1.
Same.
How many games did he put? Okay. So we have road. Oh, it's because they were favored on the road in most of those situations. So let's just look at on the road.
1, 2, and 2. 1 to the over.
To the over. So that's funky. That's interesting. But just one game as a dog. Huh. All right, let's look at the other side.
I was gonna say, let's look at the Dodgers with White being at home. The favorite part ain't really gonna matter because typically if the Dodgers at home, they're gonna be a favorite anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was right there, Ronald. You see this first 5 straight up, they're 1, 4, and 3, which is only a 20% hit rate.
Yeah.
Which is why I think people who are fading the Dodgers today in the first 5, I can see every right that they would.
Home. Yeah.
So that first.
Did you take that first 5 under?
Yes.
Okay, I was just gonna. Okay.
Yeah. That was a half unit play for me, and then I still took the Dodgers in the first 5 as well, just because they're bat so hot. But yeah, I took the under first. The under was my first play. Then I doubled back around just because the Dodgers are struggling so bad as away dogs, and took them also in the first 5 because the Giants are struggling so bad in the first 5. I took them as well.
I'm wondering if that was a push. Why it's not pulling it up there.
Probably so. Yeah.
5. That's funky. It's like you don't want to back White, and then you also don't want to back the Giants in that spot either. But Cobb. All right. So this is Cobb, and then there's a dog again. Ugh, so nasty.
What about the Giants as away dogs against starting right-handed pitchers, and then just going back? I know we looked at it already, Rossi, but what about like if we go to the bottom and stroll all the way down? How many runs have they been scoring in those last couple games? 1-6 against Cal Wright. They scored 6. 3-12 against Spencer Strider. Ooh, okay. 0-5. Okay, so it's a little inconsistent, just kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
but a lot of those are lost.
They struggle a lot with them dominant pitchers like Scherzer, Gonsolin, Alcantara.
Nola is on the list.
Yeah.
Morton.
Damn. I mean, I would look towards the first 5 under.
Yeah. So the other support RC that I have for the first 5 under, I think you looked at it already. The Dodgers being 0-2 when White starts at home. I think you had that pulled up already.
Yeah.
Also, I'll let you look at that one first. But also the Giants are 0-4, or as you always say, 4-0 to the under. And Rodon starts as a dog. So that's the one.
What was that? What was the other one that you just mentioned? The Rodon one?
So Rodon as a dog, they're 0-4. In his away games, they're 3-7 7-3 to the under. I'll let you go. I'll let you do them in order first. So
Oh,
0-4 to the under. Yep, 0-4 to the under. And it starts just away. So if you just put away and take away the dog, because I like to do all of them. But yeah, you see that one 0-3. If you do just away, that's also 3-7-3. So yeah, all those trends kind of support the under 4.5. Earlier I saw that -120, and I saw that 4.5. But then when I went back to look at it again, I was trying to play it on multiple books. I saw that they had dropped to under 4, and it was already at -120, and that was on DraftKings. I actually played it on Caesars earlier.
Let me look at Dodgers again. What is the team total? Is it 2.5 for both?
Let's see. The Dodgers team total is hold on. First 5 team total is 1.5 for both. But the Giants is -125. The Dodgers is -140. So Dodgers team total a little
1.5.
1.5 for both. but it come with juice.
1.5 for both, and then the first 5 total is what now? Let me see.
4. I saw that 4.5, but I think it's dropped to 4 now. You might still can get it at 4.5, depending on what book you shop at. Let me go check.
Yeah, mine is 4.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna rock with that first 5 under too.
First 5, yeah. What up, DJ in the chat? Craig said Dodgers don't hit. I think that's what say Rodon. Don't hit Rodon. Rodon, big sample size. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. That under RC. You see, I mean, you looked at all the trends. That it's a lot of support. To me, that was the most important thing that I could find out of everything that I looked for throughout the day.
Which one did we look at that was 4-4 in the first
4-4? That might have just been Rodon. That might have just been Rodon in general. Check that one out, because both of the trends that we pulled specifically for Mitch White in this situation, he was 0-2 for. So yeah, I got a 4-0, a 7-3, and a 3-0 to the unders. Away dogs should be.
And there was something. Didn't we just see something that was first 5 4 runs allowed, and or was that something? Were we looking at something else?
I think he was looking at the money line, Dodgers money line earlier.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that first 5 under then. First 5 under.
Yeah.
And that's -150. I got mine is at -115 already.
Nice, that's good then, because I see it at -120 now for four. But when I put it in earlier, I got it at 4.5 or -120. I was waiting for PointsBet to drop it because they do team totals as well in Virginia, but they still hadn't even dropped the team total for that game yet. So I just kind of left it blank. You're actually making me feel like I want to go back and put it in again now.
Which
but
one?
I don't think the under 4.5. I just always worry just a tad bit, Ronald.
Oh, because you did half unit.
Yeah, I did half unit. Yeah. I just always worry a little bit with the taking the Dodgers under, just because they have such an explosive offense.
Yeah.
That they can easily go over. But I mean, I always go with what the data says. And Rodon, like you said, like we see right there, as an away dog, he's only given up 1.33 runs in a 3-game sample size in the first 5. Yeah. And the Dodgers, we saw that the Dodgers struggle as away dogs. They're not scoring that many runs, and you can see with Rodon specifically, they're not even getting 1 run in the first 5 as an away dog. So, yeah.
Some activity in the chat there.
Yeah. White says White is pitch I don't trust here. He is better at home though. And the Giants bats, no skip. That's what I was thinking too, Craig. I think me and Craig are on the same page because I mean you can't look at White and be like, oh yeah, I'm backing White today. Mine was more so a fade of the Giants offense as road dogs. Just them being able to score against right-handed pitchers on the road. First 5 more so than me backing White in that position. So I'm with you on that, Craig. 118 batting average and 87 plate appearances. Dodgers versus Rodon. Ooh. Okay. THC is already. It says Dodgers got swept by Giants last series. Dodgers should come in motivated, but Rodon is the far better pitcher. Okay. Yeah, absolutely he is.
Right,
which
so
is what
I'm looking at that. What he just mentioned. So I was looking at when the Dodgers lost 3 straight to an opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, let me put this back. All right, so this season, losing 3 straight to an opponent, 2-2 straight up. The over has been hitting though, and then that's where it's gross. Oh, I think this was the game here, June 1st.
I think it was one more thing I wanted to point out too. I see, but finish.
That's not it. Okay. Fuck. I don't like this.
So what is that? Is it just the under?
So this one is I pulled up Dodgers losing 3 straight to an opponent this season, and they're trending to the over.
The following game, they're trending to the over.
Yeah. So the next game, so basically their revenge spot, and that's the Dodgers versus the Giants here.
Got you. And I see Mitch
right
White
here.
was one of those pitchers here.
Well.
So the other trend that's been going in this one as well, Ronald. If you go to the bottom of Spodez, the home team has won the last 5 games in a row. So the Dodgers have won the last 2, in LA before losing 3 in a row in San Francisco, with one of those games going over and one of them going under.
Got you. All right. Let's go to I'm still leaning towards that first 5 under.
But yeah, I like it a little more. RC at 4.5 than 4. Yeah.
But I mean, if you get 4, you still have the opportunity to push.
Get a push, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to what time is it? 10 minutes. Okay, we got 10 minutes. I gotta cut out. Let's look at the and
TAC. You said the over is the safest play for you. When you say over TAC, are you meaning like the over for the first 5 or the over for the full game? I'm just curious.
Oh, home favorite. Sorry.
Sheesh, that's horrible.
Freddie. All right, so
I could see that, TAC. I could definitely see that. But the 4, okay.
All right, so looking at this one, Frankie Montes as a home favorite, he's pretty much been a fade in that spot here. If we just look at him at home in general, this is where he's 1 in 10 there, 1 in 10 and 1 to the under full game, 9 and 2 to the under in the first 5. Wait, are they not at home today?
Let's see. The A's are, yeah, they are at home.
What? Oh, you know what? I think Give Me the Dog doesn't have them have the starter available yet. Let me just check. 21. Yeah, see, they don't even have the pictures up yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why. Okay.
Yeah, you was right. That was right.
All right, so home favorite and starter. That's why it's not showing up as a game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 1 in 10 straight up, 1 in 10, and this is him at home. And if we do him as a favorite here, 1 in 6, so he's still a fade in this spot here. But I think one thing that you mentioned before we got on the show was the Tigers' bats. Road. And Montes is it right in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So this here, they don't get a lot of run support in these spots.
Neither one of them do. I'm just, as you pulled that up, Ronald, I'm just going over here to look to see what the first 5 under is, because neither one of these teams. If you go back, if we
look at the first 5 as road dogs against our right-hand pitchers, it looks like the full game under might be the one to go to.
The better player.
Yeah, because all right, so we're looking at that, right? We're looking at the full game under here on this side, and we already seen Montes here as a full game under as well.
Yeah.
What's the total at? Is that 8.5?
The total is
7. Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
Like nobody
did it open? I know, right? Did it open at 7, RC, or did it open at 7 and have to get bet down?
Open at 7, a little to the over.
A little to the over, okay. Damn, that might have been the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first 5 is only 3.5 is what I'm seeing. So, yeah, it's really hard to back Oakland, especially after seeing those trends that you just showed me. But it's equally as hard to bet Detroit because you just don't know which Detroit's going to show up.
You don't get a lot of run support at all.
Either way, yeah. I wonder if this was finesse Nerfy spot because the game might end 1-0.
All came from this game. All the runs came from this game here. Because I'm looking at the averages.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a lot of low. Everything's 7 or under except for this single game here.
Yeah, it's the only game that went over.
All right. I can go back to
take that game out. Take that game out, RZ, and see what happened. See how low the totals drive.
What date was that?
29. April 29. Damn.
That's only what, five runs ish.
Yep, a little over 5.3.
I think I'm gonna go to this full game under.
Well, I was gonna say full game under is 0-6 in that spot right there too.
Yeah, probably gonna stay away from the side then. And go full game under. Let's see what the I think at Spodas we can at least look at the batting splits. And I think that matchup is righty versus righty. Yeah.
It is.
Damn, these guys are weak. Look at that.
They are horrible, RZ. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you have no idea what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna take that full game under. Oh yeah. Look at their bullpen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take
a little bit better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, full game under. Yeah, THC coming through the chat here with a lot of stuff as well. Tigers minus. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. Like I feel like, but the only funky thing is they just don't get a lot of run support either. But from a pitching perspective, it seemed like that might be the way to go. Yeah, the lineups. Yeah,
double headers until lineups are confirmed. Oakland, a lot of foul territory in that park. Oakland A's on home usually.
I think.
Yeah, that's that THC brought up, but that was something I saw earlier too. RC, like the A's runs go so much south as far as how many they score when they score so many more on the road than they do at home. Yeah, it's tremendous how they can't hit at home.
Yeah, I think for now I'm probably just gonna. Man, I kind of want to take that first 5 under with the Dodgers, but then I don't know what there's something is keeping me off of it for some reason. But I like this full game under 7 for game 2 of the Tigers and A's. But I'm likely gonna play it for like you said, like a half unit for that.
I think that's I think you got a pretty smart audience in general, RC, as far as like bankroll management and stuff like that. Yeah, and we really don't have to force a lot because for the 5 3 spots that we like today that we're like I don't really know, we could find 3 more spots that we absolutely love tomorrow and crush those 3 spots. Exactly. So there save your money. Yeah,
should be a way better slate tomorrow. I think that where is it at, the Friday slate? Yeah, a bigger slate and probably gonna be better matchups as well.
Yeah, it has to be than what we got today. This is I don't know what they.
This was funky. Yeah. All right. One more thing. I got like a couple more minutes, but I want to run through that last game. I did not cap this last Wnba game, but I want to look at it real quick. Maybe like a 5-minute run through.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got the Fever and the Aces today. Fever is the worst team in the league. You can see their record 5-23, even against the spread 9-18-1. They did cover their last game against the Sparks, but they did lose, and they covered by just 2 points. Aces here. Aces are the ones. They're 17-point dogs, and you can see that they're trending to the over. Let's see what they look like as double-digit dogs.
Damn, they don't cover them either. Well, straight up, they own
Yeah,
7. ATS, they only 2 and 5.
So they covered one double digit here by 8.5.
And one at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And that was against the Sky and Sun. Aces here. The thing about Aces, though, I think they're coming off of a big, like an upset loss. Sparks game over. Yeah, hey, THC, that's exactly which the ways that I was going for both of those games. So I'm in line with you on both overs. Because I know a specific trend that I follow with this game here. I did cap the Sparks game, and I was looking towards the over in that one. And the Aces here, I wanted to double check something, but both of them, like just like in the regular season, full season, they're both trending to the over. Line, oh shoot, sorry, less than -10. I want to see how they do as double digit favorites. Okay, right there, that's 5-1 to the over.
Mm-hmm.
To the over, and that's the way that I was looking as well. Didn't cover this one. I was on the over on this game as well. Didn't cover by 5 points. The Aces ended up losing this one outright as double digit favorites, which was crazy. They shot less than 40% from the field. You don't really see that too often from them. And let's look at. I wonder if they have field goal percentage for WNBA.
Yep.
They do. And so following game, they come back to win, but this is another large line that we probably want to step away from. But that over is still where I want to go with probably. And just in general, the league goes towards the over this season on double-digit games. Current form, though, so only 2 of the last 6 went over. So maybe a change. All right. What is that? 171. The total today is 174.5. Oops. Okay, something. So Aces first quarter, first half. I think the line is too big to do that. THC, just looking at this as well. I don't know if they're gonna cover the full game, or yeah, they should win this game outright. It's just whether or not they're gonna cover the numbers. In -17 here, that's got to be pretty high quarter and half numbers. So I would probably stick with the total and just stay with the over on this one. Let me do one more. So that road dog to the under. Dang.
It's a lot of unders.
Yeah. And that's Fever just because they suck offensively. So maybe a team total over on the Aces side. That's probably the way that I would go.
For the full game?
For the full game, yeah. Because we know they're going to bounce back, right? But we don't know if they're going to bounce back on both sides of the ball, right? To cover. We don't know if they're going to limit the Fever here, or if they just want to go play a fast-paced game and just score as much as they can, not worry about anything on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So we know, to me, it feels like we know the Aces are going to score regardless, right? But we don't know what the Fever are going to do on their side. So I think we just focus on what we do know, and that's Aces to put points up. And I think let me look at their team total.
I was just about to go check it too.
Full game team total is, oh shit, It's actually hella high too. 95 and a half.
Yeah, they
God
never
damn.
they do so like the books do so well, Ronald, and said like making sure that you can't get like any good price. Like they're not just gonna give it to you for free. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
real. That's crazy. All
you're
right.
never getting that for free on a favorite.
What's the first half then? First half. 87. 87 and a half. Oh, sorry, no. That's sorry. 48 and a half for the team total.
I see 48.5 too at -120.
What was the one that I looked at for Fever? Road Dogs.
Nope, that ain't enough.
No. The one thing is, all right, so Sun play a slow pace. They play a fast pace. Dream play a slow pace. Fever play a fast pace. They just suck. That's the only thing.
What about if the Aces were to come out and play defense, is there trends that support them? You know, whether you're taking them in the first half or I guess specifically in the first half because we looked at full game already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do we think the Aces bounce back and play defense in the first half, and maybe the Fever don't get to their team total, and then the Aces kind of let up on defense in the second half?
Oh yeah, that's a good look. All right, so looking at the Fever, their team total first half is 39.
39.5, yes, I see.
Oh, you got 39.5?
Yeah, 39.5. I'm looking on DraftKings right now.
That's pretty good.
That's only 36 right there, right? That's 38.
No, that's 38.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah, if you got 39.5, that looks pretty decent. Let's see as a double-digit favorite.
Damn.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, when it's like when you're a double-digit favorite, you know you're about to win. You kind of just chill and relax.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh man.
I think the line did go towards the over too from open.
TAC, that's givemethedog.com. If you're wondering where
sorry
RC
about that. I was looking at the chat. Shoot, sorry.
Yeah, no, I got you, RC. Yeah, that's just give me the dog where you can pull all the trends if you can figure out how to code sports.
Yeah. So this is just on their WNBA site, the WNBA.com. The NBA has the same thing, the offensive rating and stuff.
Yes, they do. This is my favorite website in the world last year.
So
like my homepage.
Rating, Sun, Aces. See, that's where they're struggling is the defensive side of the ball right now.
But they do score.
Yeah, but if you look at pace they're both 1 and 2 in pace. Right, so no defense on either side of the ball, but offense on one side. Both play a fast pace.
What if you do advanced filters, RC, and you look at more specific like home versus away?
Yeah. So Aces, man, their defense sucks even more. That's 2 games. All right, let me bring it back a little bit to 10 games. All right.
Yep, second worst.
And let's do road for the Fever.
Yep, that's the worst. This is terrible.
Yeah. I just gotta put my trust on the Aces, man. That's all I could do here especially against the Fever. Even if they don't cover, I think they're just gonna put hella points up.
Yeah. How many times have they went over the total that they have set for the day? THC said I think the Aces score over 100.
Oh really? Man, my chat is lagging. Like I don't even see that yet. All right, hold on.
It's coming.
Aces. All right, so they played 26 games so far, right, and then points greater than or equal to 96. 8. Only 8.
8 games. Were they recent?
July.
Last one. That's last week. Last week, and then 2 days before that. So three of those were. How many over did they go though? They scored 107, 107, 108. Okay, they could probably get there.
They could put 100. When was the last time they played Fever? Oh.
Let's see. Totals 96.5.
Yeah, so this is the first game that they played the Fever. Yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna take that team total over.
96.5.
96.5? Wait, what? I thought it was 95.5.
I got 96.5. If you can get 95.5, that's even better.
Yeah, I got 95.5.
Oh, that's even better. I don't got 95.5. One
way I'm gonna take this over. Full game. So, I'm gonna look towards the over in this one. Either team total or just the full game in general. Because it looks like they don't play no defense, and that'll help Fever score a little bit in case they don't reach the team total. Maybe it was like 94 or whatever. It'll be like 94, 80, 85 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. I gotta take off and get prep for the baseball show later on Sports Memo. Anything you got? Oh, there it is. I think Aces score over 100. Man, they definitely could, dude. All right. Oh, I had this banner up the whole time. All right. Well, anything to promote or anything, Chris, before we log off here?
Nah, RC, appreciate you having me on as always, man. Love being able to chop it up. Shout out to everybody in the in the chat as well, like always. I don't have anything, RC. Chalkboard. Okay. Check out the chalkboard.
Yeah, we had the link in the description below. Me, Chris, and Finesse host that chalkboard there. And just to run through what we talked about today, I think we're half unit play on the first 5 under. I know Chris got it at 4.5. I'm probably gonna get it at 4. The full game under for me on that A's and Tigers game 2. The run it's at 7 right now. Are you planning on taking that one too, Chris, or what?
Yeah, I thought we saw that 7.5 though. RC. Was it 7? It might have been 7. I mean, those offenses stink though, so I can see why it would be a 7. Yeah, you're right. It is 7. Yeah, 7. I'm probably gonna take that because that'll be my third play, and most of the time I try to stick to about 3. So yeah, I'll probably take that. I'll ride with you on that under 7.
Cool. And then the last one we talked about was the Aces over. I'm thinking about either the team total or the full game over. I will probably take one of those, and whichever one I take, I'll put that on the chalkboard community. So you guys make sure you guys get in there. It is Apple only. Android's coming pretty soon though, so just look out for that, and we'll share our links when that happens. All right.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, RC.
Yeah, man, that is it. As always, guys, I want to make sure you guys remember this. This is always going to be at the end of the show because it's very, very important. Please remember, whether you fade us or follow us, it is on you to make that call. You guys are the ones pushing the buttons. So good luck on all your action. Till next time. Peace.